Whoever's call that was on Raven's Revenge, that was a brilliant decision, showing exactly why you're able to qualify for the Fortnite World Cup Creative Finals, why you're playing on that stage. Those are the big plays and runs, stuck to their statues, stuck to their routes, and took a chance to talk to our chicken champions, the match 2 champions. Zeke has them up there on the top floor. Zeke, what do you got for us?
What's going on, guys? I'm hanging out with the
is the chicken champion. Effectively, they're up 30 points on the rest of the field because Punic
the power of Spain and the power of Detroit. Like, we're crashing it, and we're a chicken, so we're good at hiding. Like, we're not good at shooting and stuff, but at hiding we're the best. The best strategy, I think, is, well, let him take the big stuff. We are like the supports. Like, we take the small stuff, the power points stuff, and stuff like that. And the trick is, don't tell anybody that the trick is to go in the corners. Like, no one is watching the corners.
So no one is watching the corners. I hope all of your competitors did not hear you just say that. Now, you said that you are in charge of taking the big items.
No, that's good. That's
So you guys have a ton of confidence now. You have won 2 games in a row. I'm so excited to see how you all perform in the rest of the day. Going into these next games, do you have anything you're going to change, or you're going to keep things the same?
Stay consistent, slow, play slow.
And finally, just for you, and I just want to talk a little bit about you.
We'll be right back.
Today I'm in qualified for the creative trials with God of These Maps. I'm really looking forward to showing my skill set off and meeting all the players and showing everyone what I can do here. When it was first announced that there was going to be creative trials, I was really looking forward to it because it was all I did pretty much 24/7. I looked at it as an opportunity. I find after playing Battle Royale, when creative first came out and Scissors released his first death run, I just instantly sort of, took a liking to it and I enjoyed playing it. And I guess from there afterwards, when I found there was money involved with the death runs and stuff, that sort of caught me and caught my attention and I started playing more. So with my team, my captain is Godiga. He's a French content creator, and my teammates are Chaps and Ardia. I think we can do really well at the Creative World Cup. I think our team has a good combination of the death run skills, but also the shooting and building, the good chemistry we have in the team. I think it can really make our team do well. I'm Magma, and my team, Raven's Revenge, is going to do really good in the World Cup, smash the rest of the competition because we have the Battle Royale skills, building, death run, we have it all.
Production pit. I am in engineering mode right now. I'm my friend Peyton, and he does the robotics. Let's talk a little bit about that. What do you do specifically here?
We have a bunch of robotic cameras around the arena that we shoot different angles from of players that are playing the game. We also do a lot of crowd shoot the audience, the actual screen and the front of house feeds that go up on the screens.
You guys heard it. If you're out in the crowd this weekend, you're live for the Fortnite World Cup, show us some energy because Peyton is going to be looking for your reactions and you could end up on stream.
You want to play with it, see how it goes?
Of course I do. That's not even a question. I'm so into this right now. This is amazing.
I'm Scarlett. I come from Japan. I'm happy and excited to be playing with so many players that I've seen on the internet. My favorite place to drop is Fatal Fields. If I win the Fortnite World Cup, first I want to buy a house, and then I'm going to eat a lot of food.
So heavy. World Cup 本戦
I'm definitely going to win the Fortnite World Cup, so keep cheering for me.
Hi, I'm Fortetto and I'm here to compete in the Creative World Cup. I competed in most of the trials and was really excited when they announced the bonus weeks after the original live was over. And I competed in the Jaded the Hunter level map and the speedrun 100 level was really good. I really enjoyed it, all the styles of maps and definitely what there are, and I really enjoyed trying to get as good as I can. The moment I found out that I qualified, it was just insane, and I wasn't sure if I was going to before that, and it was just crazy at that time. And yeah, and Fortetto and the Sunshine Soldiers are going to win because we have two captains, so we're twice as good.
What is going on? We're getting some good practice here. Very nervous. A lot of first thoughts at the Showdown, which is an incredible map.
It's a great map. I mean, it mixes a huge new element into the game. You know, you got to protect the person with a sword, capture the objective, but my team, we kind of...
1,000%. So being able to kind of get your hands on the map, before obviously the big moment. So, like you said a second ago, this is a brand new way of viewing Fortnite and playing Fortnite, which is incredible.
Yeah, it's super exciting to see what you can do with, and also turning it into competitive.
It's amazing. So, any general kind of thoughts, concerns, maybe about strategy? I don't know.
We know the strategy.
All right, listen, this is practice still. We've got the big one very soon, but shout out your team real quick.
Yeah, no, we've got this action. We've got Tyler, we've got Zand, and Suzu. They are all speedrunners of death runs. And as you know, later in the Creative Cup, there's going to be a death run involved level. So we're going to take that one home too.
Inspired by the creative man, Scissors himself has made many a streamer, many a content creator very angry with a death run myself. Great job with the practice round. We'll see you very soon.
I'm excited. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Fortnite World Cup Finals. We are here in day number 1. The creative finals are going down. The stadium is jam-packed with fans from around the world who have traveled here, not only to watch us crown World Cup Creative Finals champion, but also solo and duo champions as well. I'm Zeke, this guy right here is Bala, and we're getting ready to hop back into all of the action. Now, I think, we've seen a little bit of the first 2 game modes. We got to see a little bit of the Sky Station Showdown. We got to see a little bit of that Junkyard Juke, but there's actually something with Sundown Keys, and that is the World Run.
The World Run coming up next. It is an awesome, it's something that I think a lot of these players are used to. I think they'll be very, very comfortable here. We'll have to see whether the challenge of the obstacle course will be, anything that these guys can balk at, or if they're going to be able to just cruise through it. We'll see.
Well, it's going to be really interesting, right? A lot of players are very familiar with death runs, and it's very, mechanical, right? If you know how to execute, you can get through these options, but you have to kind of get your eyes on them first, figure out how they work, and then make it through. So I think it's going to be very interesting, very fun for everyone here, and all the players as well. I'm hoping to see some of them at the end. I don't know that anyone will.
30 coins, and from what we've seen in practice, us and other people, it's very difficult. We'll talk about the overview and stuff like that later, but just to give some examples of the things that there are, there's the trap, trying to trigger them, making sure you move, impulse grenades are in play in this. There's some lava, all sorts of treacherous things you have to get across as well.
A lot of Neo jumps as well. Shot up to 17 concentrators. Together. Mad props to you. Their hard work is being shown here on the stage, and these guys are at home, here, of course, playing it as well. In case you guys forgot, I'm Zeke. This guy right here is Bala. We're getting ready to jump into these next few matches. We'll get you guys up to speed and all those things. You kind of tease it, but we'll get there in just a moment. And very quickly, the Chicken Champions were actually the winners for set number 2, Junkyard Juke. Let's take a look at them right now. They were overall victorious of that last set, and there you go. Defender is there in person to congratulate them, Bala. Rubius and his team, they worked hard for it, and they are the victors.
Warming up for the next run, but they know now they earned the Silver Llama for that set, so it's 1-1. Chicken Champions are earning their Silver Llama right now. They're surprised because they were getting ready, but here it is.
Actually get that? Is that actually mine? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, they are the current set winners. They have Llama for themselves. That was huge for them and their team. We'll have to see how things go for them.
And the timing of the Silver Llama could come earlier because they're about to hop in. This is definitely a booster for them in terms of their emotion.
Yeah.
Confidence going into the World Run. It's difficult. Otherwise, you're wasting time. It's going to be a race. Get as far in as possible. That confidence boost is going to help dramatically in this last control.
Definitely a race, the World Run. It is similar to a death with a bunch of obstacles. Let's try to talk about that. There's actually 30 points in the map. Whichever team gets all 30 the fastest, or as many as possible, that will be the winner for that round set. Like I said, insanely difficult obstacles. I'm going to be honest. The farthest I got. It's actually
Take a look at some of those obstacles right now. So go ahead.
We're going around the world in this new creative team death run. This challenging new creative game, 8 teams of all around the world will compete to collect all the coins in their lane faster than everyone else. The first team to collect all coins in their lane wins. If they don't finish, the number of coins they collect will determine their placement. If a player is eliminated, they'll respawn at their most recent checkpoint. Any team member can grab a coin for their team, so players will have to work strategically to gather all of the coins. It might sound simple, but it ain't easy. Players have no mats and limited items they can pick up along the way. Each team will have to use teamwork, communication, smarts, and speed to make it Ready? Run!
See, I do not know how you just did that while you were here. That did not sound like you did at all. I didn't see your mouth move.
But yeah, we're going to get a sneak peek there. We're getting ready to hop into the game. Speaking of which, let's just go ahead and do that. Very fun. Getting ready. Here in the stadium already and excited. Let these teams hear it. Let's hear you right now. Man, that's so weak. No. Okay, let's pretend the first one never happened. Like I was saying, if you guys want to let these teams know how you're feeling, let them hear it. That's what I like to see. And now the game begins. Here we go. The world premiere of the World Run.
See how they do out of the gates. They are open now. But still, neck and neck, I believe all teams are now inside of the castle, and we call this basically the first kind of tier of the difficulty for these obstacles as they move up and go past this. They'll become progressively harder.
Yeah, and again, this is the first time these creative players, qualifiers, have seen the World Run. They've never seen it before. They have just, you know, they are mad. Their skills are insane. And look at this, Taldeck's already up on the next tier. So he's probably telling his teammates, all right, look, up here, I just used this bumper. What do I have to do? He's already trying to figure it out. I like it. That's not me. The moment I hit that pad, I was like, I can't keep moving forward, and I kept running.
I love this experimentation. He's actually also communicating back to his teammate at the same time, because he went over that bumper and he's looking, do I have an opportunity to go back here, or is this it? Do I have to go forward, just like you were alluding to before? And now he decides, okay, he tells exactly what's going on to his teammates, Ninja, Kaz, and company, and they move forward. Alex JJ, though, is off to really the races. He's way ahead of everybody else, I think. But no, there's a Raven's Revenge. No, it's Svenos. It's his teammate. They're moving.
They are moving. So what's tricky about that last jump there is those little directional pads will give you forward momentum, but in jumping you lose so much. You actually have to make it in a straight run. There you have to trigger the trap, get the impulse to make that precise jump, land on the other side, trigger the trap in one failed swoop, while also taking a step back to keep yourself safe. Now there is a little few secret ways to kind of trigger certain traps or get around certain obstacles. We'll have to see if these players discover them, but like you said, man, Venos is
oh my goodness,
destroying the game right now.
Just unbelievable, and this isn't even a team that qualified from a death run or elimination run or even a speed run. They qualified from a survival map, and he's doing things like this. He is leading the pack. There's a Fish Fam up ahead of him, though.
Yep.
They're not hitting this just yet. This is so precise. You have to change the altitude. Is he going to hit it? No. Second try. Here's Suzo.
Here we go. First jump. Now this is the impulse. You want to set you a little bit forward. Now this is one where you want to get height. You got to throw it, try to get on top of it.
No! Just barely Suzo. And he's at 21 points right now in third in terms of coins. And it's all up to timing, I think. Zeke, we might see this end in the first match here. In the first round, they might end up completing everything because they still got 5 minutes to go.
Well, we'll see, Bala, because here's the thing. That obstacle there is called the ice jump. But this next one, that 4 turtle is at, we call this the double danger. Let's just look at this real fast. This is really tricky.
He already knows.
He's already downloaded. He already knows what must be done. So you actually have a double hop, double bunny hop, land on the edge, take a step back, trigger the trap without being eliminated, right? Then you can walk up this small ramp. Then, depending on how you want to go about it, you can just go forward. Yes. He actually makes... Okay, I'm a...
Third try.
I'm leaving. I'm done.
4 turtle. Incredible.
And he gets the coin in one swoop. Oh, my.
But one thing, we have to look at the scores right now. 5 minutes to go. Fish Fam is at 26. They only have 4 coins remaining. But everybody else is starting to fall behind. We're starting to see the Fish Fam come way out above here of the rest of them. That's because they probably have the majority of their players through. The majority of the players are collecting those coins. There's 4 turtle. He makes it through the double danger, collects the coin. Now, what do you do from here? They get up.
Man, this guy is absolutely insane.
There it is.
And you know, for 4 turtle, it's funny because he's just excited about being here, able to compete on the stage in front of thousands of people and all of his peers. And bro, he is just slaying it right now. Oh, you gotta be careful. Okay, all right, yep. Everything's fine. Now you gotta make the jump. You got the one hop. You gotta be careful.
That is...
Gotcha!
That is
trap, baby!
That is the first time I've seen that. I've seen the theory. I mean, I've heard it theorized, but I haven't seen that yet. But Fish Fam, I was wondering. It's Scissors and company. 26 points. They're not at the same point that the Sunshine Soldiers are at, but they're at 26 total, the entire team. They have clearly synergized with Scissors here, but looks to be that even the Ravens' Revenge are stuck at 26, so this might be a difficult one to get past.
There's actually no checkpoint in between. Here is where you need to get to. That's what makes the double danger, that double dangerousness. 26 across. There's only about 3 minutes left. These guys have to get through. Now the key thing going forward, again, this is a lot of these players are seeing the traps, they're making it through, memorizing kind of what they have to be doing to make it through the obstacles. Dan's already through. And that means when they get to come through next time, it's going to be that much faster. They're going to be just tearing through all of these obstacles like they're nothing. And blood, Lachlan, here we go. Lachlan
captains. Hey, this is important too because they still have coins to earn on their own.
Right.
They're they're all the way in the back. They're not earning the coins. They're not helping their team out in front to figure out the obstacles. But 2 captains back there. Ooh.
Okay. All right. Trigger the other one. Yes. All right. Land on it. Trigger that.
Is he gonna get it? Nice dodge. This is insane right now, and there's the second player to make it through for Turtle. Into the door, no!
Nope, and look, you drop back down. So that's the challenging part. We call this thread the needle, right? You have to make it in one go. This is extremely difficult, and this is where a lot of these players are going to get caught up. But Turtle is a legend. Look at how methodical it is. It's insane. Look at these precision jumps, man.
He's not going to miss this ever again because he already knows that the trap, unfortunately, was timed at the wrong time for Clytax, but he's up above. Let's see what he can do here, going to try and attempt this again. Trap above. When he lands on that, he has to jump at the right moment, then slow himself down for Turtle from up above. Still Nobody has passed this point just yet.
All right, first trap, second trap. Hop across, take a step back.
Nice.
Jump across, take another step back. Oh, okay. He was trying to be a little greedy there. I respect it. You know, you don't want to land on that without having to kind of hop back out and kind of just risking that. So it's good that, you know, well, it's not good. It's bad that he messed it up, but it's okay. This is Turtle. He's an MVP for watching him.
This is crazy. But it comes down to this. There's a minute and 30 seconds about to figure this out. He got up here before. He didn't make it through the door. He's not going to make it again. Unfortunately, everybody is hard stuck at 27 points with 1 minute left. I believe whoever is going to be the first to make it through here might find themselves the first winners on the world run. 1 minute left.
You got to be thinking, are they saying Raven's Revenge? Wait, they just got the 28th coin. They might be through Thread the Needle. Next up would be, I believe, Bump Jump.
Did get through. We saw the end results up there. Made it through the door.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh, nice catching yourself. All right, you got to through the trap.
That boost pad on the side. Just disappointment and frustration in his face. Ooh. If he wants to secure this, he needs to find one more coin in the next 30 seconds. Because I think more turtles. He's going to be able to catch up. Here's the jump.
Right, this is the first time we're going to see 25 seconds. Okay. So this is where you risk it all, man. This is it. The leap. Second left off. Jump right, you jump out around.
Seconds left here. 1 coin remaining for the Ravens Revenge to find. He just got to get around that corner. I don't know if he's going to be able to climb these staircases just now. No, he's given up. He says no. Everybody else is left in the dust. Ravens Revenge take the first world run with 29 coins. Not quite finishing the map, but I believe next time they might.
And these legendary birds of the sky, they made it all the way up there, man. They were on the leap of faith, that last little section there. They had 29 points, and if they had made it up, especially if they made even more people up there, they could have been kind of starting a rotation, right? You jump first, I will follow. But the big key for them is now they know what every single relay is, right? So going into this next round, they can say, we know we have to do, don't forget, make this precision run jump here, do these little things to try and get through. And that could prove to be a very good advantage for them.
Yeah, we don't have anything in terms of llama, so this is important. Any of those teams that don't have a llama right now, they need to earn it if they want to be in contention towards those golden games. Of course, every match matters, Zeke. They are earning prizes every single match.
And that's going to feel good, right? You have a stellar game here against that prize pool for yourself and your team. That's huge, right? Like, so much respect to these. Also, Turtle. Heck yeah. What is going on? Yeah.
Ridiculous. He was one of the first to achieve every single obstacle. 1 and I don't know what you twist of the tongue, but just amazing there from Poor Turtle to be the first every single time. And then getting overtaken at the end. But, you know, next time, he knows it now. He's probably to get ahead of everybody. He knows it all. And you saw how mechanically good he was once he figured out the obstacle. So, another Poor Turtle performance like that.
I mean, like you said, he's not doing it all, right? He's got it up here. Put it down on again, Raven's Revenge has got a little bit of that advantage. Still, the big thing, bro, is trying to get more of it. It's very difficult to try and get all 4 of them, you know, in one fell swoop. Raven Hunt. But if you can make it even just that second person, like you're like, all right, I'm gonna be eliminated, just go for it. Maybe that person sees where you're wrong, like, okay, I can jump, and then they go right, kind of getting greedy.
Yeah, and there was also an aspect of covering for others as they made it through, especially as that castle point happened. We saw a lot hand in hand of blood, the 2 team captains all the way back. They were still up there because they were covering for them, they were getting those coins. But next time, they definitely need to be trying to make the effort to get all the way through and collect those coins as time progresses.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I think what would be from one of these teams, specifically, I want to hone in on the cover group. We've got none other than Monster standing by with them.
All right, so here we have it, Lachlan. I know, I've heard from the grapevine, these guys, yourself, actually qualified for the creative finals. And boy, oh boy, I just gotta know what happened here. How did this translate? This is a death run. What happened, Lachlan? Look, the qualifying round was a bit of a test round, so you know, they had time to work with it. It was our first attempt running through, so it was a bit rough. I don't know if you guys caught me sitting on like an impulse level for like 10 minutes, but that was fun. So we're not going to do that this time. Clytax over here, he's our designated carry, so hopefully he can carry us harder in the next round. Yeah. I hear that. So now I got to come this way. Lachlan is dependent on you guys. What was going on? Was the depth run, did it catch you by surprise, or was it just certain tricky moments that kind of choked you up and had you hung up there?
I was a bit of confused in the castle because I didn't know where to go. And then the impulse jump to the beginning just messed me up a bit. And at the end, I didn't know where to go. Just been.
I have one more question here. So you guys have not seen Def Run prior to this. Do you think that kind of held you back? And if you have another run at it, which you will, do you guys think that second time around you'll kind of have the strategies down pat? And I'm going to come down here with this.
Yeah, I think that the first time around is always the hardest because, you know, you're kind of going into this environment, you don't know where to go. But the second time around, I think we'll be a little bit stronger and hopefully we get better time.
Absolutely, I bet it. So once again, this is the creative finals here. You guys, like I said, Lachlan pulled through with the puzzle def runs, but just showing the difference here. We're going to send it back up to you guys at the desk. And again, thank you.
You know, Lachlan, you are good at many things, but apparently you're showing the world not the great at impulses. But it's okay. You're going to have another shot in showing them that the original thought we had is wrong, because I know you can do this. I know you can. Show everyone that. Just got to show them, follow.
You know what else we're going to show them? We're going to show them the standings after that first game in this set right now. Who ended up where in terms of the prizes, where they are on the llama at the end of the set. So it's Ravens Revenge obviously in first. So $55,000 and that much closer to the silver llama.
That's right. So but you can turn around and actually impulse backwards, right? So you base away from the tires and impulse yourself backward while jumping. Again, even doing that though, very precise. You know, you have to make sure you're doing this in one go. Look, Coyote's already here. He's already trying to get a point.
Already towards the half course in the castle. Wonder if he already figured out the traps down below and grabbed that coin. He's leaving that for another teammate. Gonna grab that coin perfectly. Nice job by Hayuzi. Now he's moving up even further. No, he's going to go back to get those traps. Oop.
He made it. There you go, Suzu. Nice. All right, trigger the trap. Take a step back. Impulse forward.
He's already
too shallow. I mean, look.
The castle.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. So don't forget, the castle is open. So once you do make it to that halfway mark, you can just send someone forward, right? Like if you're the first one and you're really confident, you can say, hey, Baba, I know you made it first. Just go. Go up to the next round. I'm going to stay behind. I'm going to pick up the points, right? So quite a bit of teamwork going into this. So look along the way, man. These jumps are crazy. Suzu, what are you? Okay, what a legend. What a legend.
Everybody that can hang. Led on the team of Scissors with Fish Fam. We saw them not too far in the prizing, 18 points right now. They're leading the way, but no, it's actually 4 Turtle again. Already towards these varying distance impulse jumps. And is he going to first shot it? No, not exactly. You know he's going to hit it.
Again, you know, this is kind of one of the things. The more that you do this, the easier it is the next time around, right? Once it's like you throw it here, you're like, nope, that's not correct. This might be it. Okay, closer. Closer. I like it. Will he make it on the third jump? Don't forget, though, we got the Funky Fighters at 20 coins. We've got Dish Fam at 20 coins. Sunshine Soldiers that need to try and pick it up. There we go. Nice. But get across. Nice.
Perfect play. Turtle now towards Lopper jump. Dubbing as double danger. Is he going to first shot? Does dodge the traps.
Okay.
This is from where he went last time, gets the coin, he's gonna double back.
First try.
Oh my goodness, he went through those. I would have gotten scared there, but no, 4 Turtle knows exactly what he's doing. Gonna get all the coins in first try on the double danger, but doesn't make it through, so he has to still complete it. And Suzu and Sam, meanwhile, Fish Fam are taking the lead.
That's what I kind of talked about, right? Trying to send Suzu through. If you and your duo partners can make it through, jump. Start watching, right? Because like you as a player, you go to do it, you mess up and you're eliminated, you're like, what happened? What exactly did I do? You kind of go back and then kind of relive that moment. Not here, right?
This is the moment that they were all stuck on for so long. Suzu knows it now. He's not going to hit the first time. Zand also attempted it at the same time. Not going to work out just yet. Here they're going to give themselves the opportunity. Suzu trying again. Third, yes. Good jump.
Yes. Nice. Oh, and Zand. He was worried there that he might have pushed the door off.
Not sure if he made it. I don't see him falling down. Yes, he did make the doorway, and now he's back towards this thing where he has to go under at the same time as triggering the trap. He does it. He's back to the stairs. The Fish Fam only need one more coin, and they're about to do it in 5 minutes. It is so fast. It was 1 minute and 30 seconds. So one more coin for him to complete the map. He makes it farther than any player has yet so far.
There's the next pad. He actually found it first try. I don't believe it. No, that was not where you gotta go. You gotta go back. Okay, man, that was very impressive. Honestly, I would have been like, where am I supposed to go? But that's why this is called the leap of faith. You gotta jump around that corner and hope that something will be there to catch you.
last game. Turtle has completed the map. If you see him up there, he's just watching on down. But the Ravens' Revenge seem to have completed just a little bit more. Everybody now, I think, going to be trying to attempt these last couple of jumps. And they must try to complete the match. But important to note is the Ravens' Revenge in second place right now. They need one more coin as well. That puts them in a huge advantage for that Silver Llama when we go into the third game. What just happened there with Stewart? He just climbed to the top with the tires.
That's right, the secret tires. See? Little things you discover as you're... Oh, it's okay, Stewart, don't worry. Take a deep breath, line it back up. You got this. 2 minutes left on the clock, Bala.
Taga all the way in the back. He's catching up with his team. He's going to hit that. Can he hit the last one? He lost a little bit of speed, but he does. So he's joining up. Maybe he can collect any coin that he missed. No, it's actually going to be Arthur up here. He's got to finish the leap of faith as well. So a number of teams here.
And you got to think, if you're everyone else, I've already seen the Fish Fam stop that time for 5 minutes, right? Just under 6 minutes. You're thinking, we have to go. We have to get it done. That's just applying more pressure, right? Especially with the crowd here roaring as well. You know, there's all this pressure on the line. Off the wall, out and around. Oh!
So difficult. So challenging. The reasons why right now. Continue to get more attempts. Meanwhile, the Funky Fighters have gotten their last coin up to the final one. Kuto being the player who gets there. He's on the leap of faith as well. So it's just head-to-head against these two. And this is very important for Funky Fighters. They need to stop Ravens' Revenge. If anything else, getting second obviously important, but also because it's head-to-head against Ravens' Revenge, this is such a meaningful final jump.
And I mean, don't forget, they were the winners of that first round, so they already have points built up from that. If they can secure this last coin, that could be massive heading into the standings. But again, we've just got about 50 seconds left here. You can just tell they're just trying to hit the jump with everything they can.
Okay, Kuto a little bit further than we saw him last time. He's got to make the leap.
Yeah, this is the one you have to go
out
and right?
Okay, now the bounce off the wall. Looking exactly, seeing if there's any more opportunities. He makes it. Okay, this could be clutch. This could be clutch here from Kuto. Just gets to the top here, and then he needs the bounce pad. Yes, perfect. Just the coin now. He gets it.
There it is.
9 minutes and 23 seconds ahead of the Ravens' Revenge. Still time on the clock, though, for the Ravens' Revenge to collect that last one. And what's impressive, too, is that 2 players have actually completed 4. The players up above, but now the rest of them, 1 second remaining. It's still going to be the Fish Fam, 5 minutes and 52 seconds, who take that one. That second map of the World Run is down and done.
Man, mad props to the Fish Fam. They did it in almost under 5 minutes, right? They came out at that 5:25 mark, 5.5 minutes. Now, Funky were right behind them. A little longer, right? At that 9:23 mark, but still, they got all 30 points. If we have to go to tiebreakers, these 2 teams have 1 more point than everyone else up at that 29 mark. So that could very well make a big difference heading into tiebreakers. But again, Fish Fam, way to show up. I respect it.
It's crazy, the improvement from game 1 to game 2.
Yeah.
It was just awesome. Ravens' Revenge, obviously, the first match going out ahead, but Fish Fam clearly improving all across the board. It wasn't just one person. It felt like it was the entire team, because that time was unbelievable. It's going to be hard to do.
Yeah, we'll have to see who else can do it. Ravens' Revenge had a fantastic show. Funky Fighters showed up there in the last moment. And then, obviously, the Fish Fam. But don't forget, you still have players like Turtle over on Sunshine Soldiers. Everyone, all of these teams have someone that's going to get them very, very far, right? We've seen that. But now the question is, heading into this next match, what does that mean? Fish Fam have already completed it. Funky have already completed it. Raven have gotten close. Does that mean we're gonna see another 5-minute timer? Will we see it faster?
Good question. And what Ravens' Revenge needs to figure out how to end the match, because if they don't, then they won't be able to get ahead.
ready to go back in. They're already getting their heads back in the game. Also, great pun, Pookie. Also, I'm upset with you that you think this is all about me. What is wrong with you? All right, though, anyway, what kind of takeaways do you think these players can make heading into the next game?
Well, the takeaway that I take out from that is that they were all supportive. They interviewed, they said they were supporting each other, keeping track of the coins, and pushing their Suzu ahead, making sure that they're encouraging him. But for everybody else, I think the takeaway is, how do we beat that leap of faith? That's the one that everybody's gotten stuck on. They've wasted a little bit of time at the double danger, but the leap of faith is really where everybody needs to close out, especially the Ravens' revenge if they want to get that silver line.
Well, we'll have to see how things unfold for them. Very quickly, though, let's take a little break here. Let's sit down to camp for his inside. Sundown, what you got?
And Bala, and we're gonna take a look at some of the kind of strategy that goes into it. But first, all of these competitors who are here, who are competing in this world run, have had an opportunity to get there. It's been incredibly stressful. There's a certain amount of kind of mental edge you need to get through it. So let's kind of take a look in how these competitors prepare for what was a world premiere and first appearance ever. Let's take a listen in and how these guys are talking and getting ready for the match. This is absolutely amazing there. You can tell Ninja and then the trendsetter right there throwing the peelies in the air, but also big shout out to whoever that was on the Llama Record Co. I saw you there hitting the Llama Bell. I got you. But now let's get into some of what happened during the World Run, some of the kind of cooler straightaways and, you know, some of the tough challenges that you faced. First, right away, here's a run coming out from Chappie of the Ravens' Revenge, and this was one of the first obstacles you hit. So you can see he's on pace with everyone else, but what makes this so great is how efficiently he transfers this over into the castle jump. Is barely able to delay. This is one of the toughest first things to get when you reach it. This is his first time ever seeing this jump. No problem. Hats off to you there. And then what does he do right away? Gets into the trap trigger and he's able to get as soon as he goes, he's moving his camera back the other direction and gets all of those so consistently able to get it. Now, we saw a smashing success on their first attempt. Unfortunately, the Cuddle Crew had a little bit of a harder time when it came.
for all of these players together. And of course, you want to take a look behind us. We've got Fish Fam up there in first place in that last match, walking away with a nice chunk of change. Ravens Revenge in second, Funky in third. Don't forget, Funky Fighters and the Chicken Champions both have Silver Llamas, and that's going to play a big factor later on.
Everybody needs to make sure that Funky Fighters do not get that last Silver Llama, because then they are out of contention if they don't have a Silver Llama. Because Chicken Champions don't really mind, because they have another place to play. They are kind of out of contention for this Silver Llama right here, but still, so many different teams have an opportunity here. The Ravens Revenge, the Funky Fighters, Sunshine Soldiers with the Fort Turtle, and then the Fish Fam as well, able to collect it. So we are going to get into the next game of the World Run, the last one of the set.
The timer is counting. We've got 10 seconds before the gates open. They start the run. Scissors, you can see the focus in their eyes a little bit there of Turtle, and here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the World Run commences right here, right now. The players are out the gate. Here we go. The first run, Taco, Taldak, they're right out. Ninja falls, unfortunately. So does Kotu. Zan there looks like he's making upper with Tyler. Magma, Kororo, they are just neck and neck. Again, you know, it just goes back to once they figure it out, they're just going full send.
I want to see who gets out to the early lead here. Suzo, the champion of the last one with Fish Fam, is a little bit behind, but again, he has the opportunity to catch up when he starts getting to those more difficult obstacles. Right now, it's not looking like anybody really taking a huge lead, a huge advantage, because we all saw how proficient they are in these early stages. Really, the first obstacle that stumps most people is this impulse jump.
That's right, here we go. Don't forget, this is that precision impulse jump. You can do it forward, you can look away. First jump, unfortunately too shallow there on both sides. And both from the Fish Fam will be going down there. I saw there on the left, there's actually a team that has made it across. You got Ravens Revenge, who is in the castle, and I believe it was actually the Llama Record Company that are also at the castle right now. Fish Fam, the Cuddle Crew, Ravens Revenge, Sunshine, and the Funky Fighters. And now the Llama Record Company all have 11 coins.
Fast they can get through there as a team, also very important, as most players are now getting through this first difficult impulse jump, looking for anybody rising up, looking for anybody completing this track obstacle course inside the castle. Players who get fastest through the castle and all those points are
You see Suzu here. Now, if Suzu's smart, he waits here for Scissors to get across, and then once Scissors
trying to keep his back towards it so that he can make sure he hits the bouncer on the right point that he wants to. Kind of has it memorized at that moment, but a lot of teams starting to catch up right now, so starting to lose the pace that they had the first game.
Slide off. Unfortunately, slid off. Now look, Sunshine Soldiers, they're already at the 28-point mark. So are Ravens Revenge. The Fishman is right behind them. Everyone else is tied right around 25 points. Oh, and look, they actually sent Flytax forward. He's trying to make it to a leap of faith. So he's left. I'm going straight to leap of faith. That's the one point we know we need.
Magma up ahead as well for the Ravens Revenge. And the record of the match by Fishman has gone past. That was 5 minutes. And some are now down to 5 minutes left total. Magma making sure that he makes this jump. He doesn't want to waste time. I think he might have the confidence here. Just got to bounce off the wall. No.
Short.
Not yet all the way through. Do this. He is clinching himself that Silver Llama.
Stewart, okay. Yeah, these momentum jumps, very difficult, or neo jumps as they're also called. You gotta be really precise, really, I mean, you have to be very calculated every single one. You got Chappie over here, you've got Suzu across the way as well. Look, you can see Suzu there too. There's so many people here that are already at the leap of faith. And look at the rest of the teams, right? Even the Monkey Fighters, Little Wit, Record Company, they're 26 points. They're closing in on that leap of faith.
Sunshine Soldiers adding their name to the hat of people who are trying the leap of faith. Stewart, not quite making it through yet. Magma right now feeling a bit of frustration. He feels the pressure. He knows that he has to try to make this, try to get this last coin ahead of anybody else. Clytax has joined the fight as well from Cuddle Crew.
So you can see Clytax is, while Stewart is using his camera, while you jump forward in the direction you want to start moving, Clytax is doing the opposite. He's actually just using the momentum from his movement abilities, just like his hands, to get him where he needs to go. Not even touching his camera at all. Two different ways to approach it. They're both about the same. It just depends on which one you're more comfortable with. Magma here. He's in a good spot. Great ricochet there. All right, just take it easy. Nice.
Almost. I think we have the standings. I think we have the winners of the set. It's gonna be Fish Fam.
Congratulations to the Fish Fam. Look at them. They just want to get back in. They're not even ready to celebrate. They are the winners. They're on the world run, and there he is. Fish Stick is walking out with a silver llama, ready to present his team this coveted. Look at this thing. It's so shiny. I mean, anyway, there you are. The Fish Fam are being presented with the silver llama. Look, they're like, yeah, baby, let's go. We got that.
That's ours. Well, congratulations, guys. There's the silver llama for them. But all focus for them is on to the next matches. Because we've got a couple more to go, and it's not over yet. We've got your remixes coming up next. We've got your golden games.
Now, first, hold on, Paul. Let's take a look at the standings. I think first, after that last set, look at this. Fish Fam come out on top. Going out of tiebreakers, they're the ones that are victorious, and they walk away with the silver llama. But the Ravens Revenge, man, they were putting in a lot of work there, also getting themselves some prize money as well. Sunshine Soldiers there in third, and then the list goes on again. Keep an eye on those silver llamas. These are the guys that are going to secure that final prize pool. Now, if you're one of these teams with the silver llamas, you need to secure the gold llama, because that is going to come. That's going to be the ultimate tiebreaker. If your team has that gold llama, you walk away with the win, especially because it's kind of divvied up amongst other teams.
Yeah, the golden llama being that ultimate tiebreaker. So the next team to claim it, the first team to claim it, as we see the Fish Fam with their silver llama. The first team, the only team to claim the gold llama is going to walk away as the champions here.
Yes, I mean, look, you kind of teased it a little bit. What are these remixes things that we're kind of talking about, you know? What does that mean for the game? Don't even worry, we got you guys covered. We're going to break it all down. So, remixes. We're basically going to go back through and play a match of every single match type. Yep. But there's going to be something different about them. So starting with Sky Station Showdown, the remix for that is that all players can earn points, not just your sword bearer. That is going to be playing a big factor. We've also upped the typical 1,000 points needed up to 3,000. While we've also got Junkyard Juke. You want to talk about that one?
Absolutely. In Junkyard Juke, we're going to be playing it again, but you can only use large props. So it might look a little bit silly, but what it means is that it's going to be all the more difficult to score. But at the same time, each large prop is worth 10, so we're not going to see those small increments between each other. So leads can get large, or they can just stay very small because it's so difficult.
Yeah, for sure. And finally, we're going to hit the world run one more time. But the remix is that players do not respawn. That's right. They're going to have one life.
Brutal. That is so hard. We saw how many people struggled, even, to get past that first couple obstacles. So difficult. If they have one life, it's going to be so difficult. But we are going to be hopping into the first game of the Golden Games at Sky Station Showdown with a remix that everybody can earn points. Here we go.
Go ahead and count us in here. If you're hanging out at the stadium, we've got 3, 2, 1. And the remix of Sky Station Showdown is underway. 15 minutes counting down. So don't forget, we have a new total cap, that is 3,000. And the remix is that anyone for your team can accrue points. This also stacks, by the way. So if you and your squad are sitting on a point, you're getting 3 points per person per second. So what does that mean? Will that mean players try to push points and lock them down? What will that mean for that center point at 7 minutes that opens up? We'll have to see as the game goes on, man.
So we'll have to recall all the different strategies that these teams have, because a lot of players took it very slow. The Fish Fam tried to contain the 1 point. Same thing with the Little Whip Warriors. Same thing with also the Cuddle Crew. But we also had the Llama Record Company all trying to buy and really push for that center point when it opened up. Right now, the initial control point fights are going down. Raven's Revenge has got one. Sunshine Soldiers have gotten one. And the Funky Fighters as well, but not before getting contested. Here's all the second wave.
And Blood going in, going to start swinging the sword. Can he chop them up? Danyan instead says, not today, friends. You have all been eliminated. Going to shut down one there as well. Bensor going to be shut down. And you got the Llama Record Company like, hey, what's going on up here? Nope, Danyan is prepared. She saw you coming. She heard the DJ scratches. Back to the island you go.
Remember, it does accumulate no matter who is on the point, and also it stacks. So all 4 players are able to grab and stay inside the point. So you'll see at sometimes 12 points at a time going through for a team if all 4 members of their squad are on the point.
Right, Ninja racking up eliminations and will be picked up there. The VIP being eliminated. So this is going to drastically change the way you approach these things, right? For example, if you decide to go in an assault another team, especially if you can get that surprise angle and you eliminate all of them, you by yourself can actually lock down that point for any amount of time and start racking up points. So you can look to contest, you can look to leave a team behind, you can break up into groups. There's so many different things, so many different variables to keep in mind as we move through this.
Already some innovation here from the Llama Record Company and a couple of other teams. They're hiding a couple people inside of cones so that they will continue to contest. But I think in this mode it might be more viable to just stay all fight at the same time. Nobody hiding at all. And we'll see too. It kind of lends a little bit more credence to the strategy that people were employing in the first set of games when they first played the Sky Station Showdown. They would have somebody go off and try to clear a point, at least take out their sword bearer. Yeah. But if they do that this time and they manage to clear out a point, they're now going to be accruing on both sides.
Yeah, and that's going to make a massive difference, right? Like, let's take a look at Raven's Revenge. They're sitting on 5. Backing up the points right now. Ninja going to go ahead and slap Chappie back. Gotaga here wants a cut of the action. It's not enough to look. Magma also jumps into the fray. He needs to get out of there. Not having the aim to try and make it work. A 25. He drops Magma down based on that little jump. And look at this. Magma's like, no, friend.
Get him. Comes in the at the same time, another player comes through and Ninja goes down. And Raven's Revenge are holding on. Controlling any one single point. Metal Crew now in 2nd place. They're in a battle with the Funky Fighters. This is important for everybody. The Fishman's running the fray as well. I think the Fishman may have overrun. The school of fish are taking out the Funky Fighters at last, but no, Suzu gets taken out too. The Cuddle Crew's going to abandon the point. Maybe come right back. Suzu finally gets control.
Brief moment, but not too long later. I would like the red point, please. Now we've got the Fish Fam over here. Suzu's by himself. He's got a bunch of eliminations. While the Cuddle Crew is coming out, they're trying to wreck him. He picks off Sandy, but unfortunately he does fall as well.
It's terrifying to go over the ramp at the same time. If you're just joining us here, don't forget we did increase the score limit up to 3,000. So if you're wondering, the Ravens have still got a ways to go, even though they are in the lead as it stands. I'm also keeping my eye out on the Llama Record Company. They're down at 300-ish points. They're going to claim 300 right now. And what they do, they always wait until the last moment, until that D point, the last point that opens up in the center, and they make the concerted push. That may be very, very strong because in the first couple of games, the Fishman, as the little Warriors try to take the push and get shut down, the first couple of games, they just controlled it. Every single person was on that D point at the same time. They built their entire base out at the moment. They were waiting for the time to pounce on that last point. Still 2 minutes until that starts to spawn.
He's gonna launch the Little Whip Warrior. He is back to shut down Taco. Magma gets picked off, and the Little Warriors are back on the green point. Dude, I'm very curious to see what happens when that middle point opens up. Don't forget it's well on that point. It's unprotected. So you can very well see an entire squad take up that place, jump down. We're just gonna try to get up and block somebody.
It's gonna net, so it has to put to an end immediately. Seems at this point here keeps getting under contention by like multiple teams. Fish Fam, Funky Fighters, and of course the Color Crew who get cleaned out. So they're not earning anything really from all fighting at the same time. One team ends up coming out on top, and then it all happens again. So maybe some timing issues here in terms of synchronizing the push on this point specifically.
Yeah, I mean, this gets way more hectic when anyone can score points, right? And the Fishman have been doing a great job sticking together, going in as pairs, duos, if you will, and trying to shut everyone down, but that's only going to get you so far.
It kind of breaks down, too, when everybody can score, because there's so much that more important. If you're by yourself to stay on the point, in the previous iterations, if you're by yourself, you get off the point, because you can't even score.
But now take out Scissors, but does fall as well. Now Clytex is just trying to get back into the fray, get himself those height with the impulses. And now don't forget, they have a limited number of builds. But right now, man, you seem to be turning your back left and right, trying to eliminate as many players as you possibly can. This remix is shaking the very foundation of this mode. Clytex goes in, he's going to start running down. Now I go this way.
Crew and Funky Fighters are fighting for so hard, and they control it with all 4 players, so you can see their score rising significantly every second there. At the same time, the Llama Record Company with an evenly timed push as well, but Rubius comes in. Chicken Champions take out 1, but I don't think that's going to be enough. I think the Llama Record Company, no, they don't.
That is the question. It looks like, unfortunately, the answer is no, as the Chicken Champions are rolling in on the Sunshine Soldiers. Actually going off left and right, but Danyan is just it's just not falling. Just keeps eliminating left and right, getting a little bit of that side.
The timing of that push that took out the Llama Record Company might have actually worked out in their favor, because they're all going to respawn together. 5 seconds for this deep point to spawn. You can already see they're hunting. Hand of blood, Rubius, current effects, they're all going for it because they know the importance. If they can all stand in there at the same time, all the impulses come through before anybody can even build a base, build some protection against them. It's pure chaos down here on the deep point.
On the outside, bumping in for that center point. You do what Gotaga's doing. Let them all fight it out. Let's just sit on the point. No one seems to be paying attention to the fact that we're about halfway through what we need to win. Let them all fight it out. Don't make any sudden moves, right? Don't be the distraction to have someone go, oh wait. Literally just